And now, Sportsline Friday Night.
Welcome to Sportsline Friday Night. I'm Eric Moon. We're halfway through a 3-week string of winter state championships. Shelley, Snake River, Bear Lake, and Grace all won state titles last week in girls basketball. Boys Hoop state tournaments are next week, but tonight we are hitting the mat. It's a big weekend on the mat. State tournaments got going this morning as a plethora of local wrestlers try to make their dreams come true of winning a state championship. There wasn't a parking space in Pocatello as fans and parents packed Holt Arena. Madison's Braxton Hanna subject to a vicious takedown here by Meridian's Fahad Hillsland, but just give Hanna time. He manages to turn it into a pin, eventually winning 9-0. Look at the raw power of Pocatello's Vincent Juarez. This pickup and carry takedown didn't win him the match, but it sure won some hearts. Speaking of strength, here's Brendan Briggs of Bonneville in trouble, but he rolls over Moscow's Paul Dixon and turns it into a pin. Back to the Bobcats now. Lewiston's Bryce Cuthbert tries to escape, but Todd Heward picks his ankle. He keeps him in line, measures his shot, and turns it into control. Heward needed that too because he scored a close 5-4 win. Garrison Applegate of Challis aims for control, but Declo's Ben Garrett uses his own momentum against him. Wrenches the shoulders down, rolling Applegate over, capturing the arm, securing a beautiful pin and a 7-2 victory. Sticking with 2A, let's watch Bear Lake's Matt Gustry show off his excellent defense. He turns a cradle attempt into control here. West Jefferson's Rowley Babcock goes for a fireman's carry, but Gustry spins into a controlling half Nelson. He won this one 12-0. Checking in with the Bobcats one more time. What a leg sweep by Rex Salas. Capital's Christian Cervantes can't do much as Salas floats over and secures the pin. You can check out all of today's results in the sports section of our website, localnews8.com, and the Local News 8 app. On the theme of wrestling, just imagine, if you will, a 3-round cage fight. 2 rounds in, there's no winner, there's no loser, so everything's on the table in the final round. That's what we had in the only boys basketball district game tonight. Grace and Butte County have played absolute thrillers in the 1A D1 High Desert Tournament, and each team has scored a victory. Tonight, it was round 3. The winner goes to states, and the loser goes home. Round 1 went to Butte County in triple overtime last week. Round 2 went to Grace in another close one Wednesday. As for the rubber match, the Pirates made the Grizzlies walk the plank in the first half, and Brody Westergaard was the focal point of the offense. He scored 9 points in the first quarter, and Butte County led 17-5 at the end of one. Brody's come up clutch in big games before. More on that in a moment, as the Euro step is good for 2 more. Grizzlies, though, not going away. Full court pass is on target to Kai Clegg. He drives in, counted in the foul. Grace with some life. Kai scored 22. Let's flash back to November for a moment. 1A D1 football state championship. Butte County fans know how this goes. Brody Westergaard scored 5 touchdowns in the biggest game of the season to help the Pirates win their first state title. Back to tonight. And Westergaard is money from deep. We told you he steps up in big moments. His 21 points outscored Grace in the first half, and he finished with 29. Get fired up, Pirates. You're going to states. Butte County holds on for the 63-54 win. And Dylan Waymeyer raises the district championship trophy high as the Pirates will play for a state title. With that result, here's the current picture for local teams going to states. Madison is in as district champs in 5A, with Highland joining if the Rams can win a play-in game Saturday. Hillcrest and Pocatello are back for another dance and maybe a 3rd straight rematch in the title game if it gets that far in 4A. Plus, Blackfoot and Shelley face off at the Sellers Saturday night for the final ticket to states. Snake River and Teton are the district champs in 3A, with Marsh Valley and Sugar Salem going to a battle in another play-in game Saturday. Just like 3A, 2A features 2 local district champs, West Side and North Fremont, along with a 3rd team decided by a Saturday play-in matchup between Bear Lake and Firth. You just saw Butte County win the 1A D1 High Desert Conference to earn its spot in the state tournament. And both Rockland and Water Springs are in the 1A D2 tournament, with North Gem joining them if the Cowboys win a play-in Saturday. Lace up those skates because we are hitting the ice. Just 5 weeks remain in the Spud King season, and it is coming down to the wire. Idaho Falls entered tonight 1 point to the good for playoff position, but they face the Pueblo Bulls this weekend, the team that is chasing the Spuds. The first of 2 matchups this weekend went the way of the Bulls. Pueblo jumps Idaho Falls for the final playoff spot with a gutsy 3-2 win on the road. Hunter Hayes, not the ISU quarterback, tallied his 30th goal of the season and an assist in the win for Pueblo. Spudcates can bounce back against the Bulls and regain playoff position Saturday night at 7:05. In coaching news today, the Blackfoot Broncos have their next head football coach. Blackfoot School District 55 announced today the school has hired Declo head coach Josh Stewart to take over for Jared Ackley, who resigned in December. The Drix native has coached football for the last 17 years, including the last 5 leading the Declo Hornets. He helped Declo reach the 2A playoffs multiple times in his tenure, and the Hornets made a state championship appearance last fall. Coming up, they're dazzling, they're awe-inspiring, and they're posterizing. Our top plays of the week are can't miss. See them next on Sportsline Friday nights.
There's nothing better than a Subway Series footlong, except when you add on an all-new footlong sidekick. We're talking a $2 footlong churro, $3 footlong pretzel, and a $5 footlong cookie. Every epic footlong deserves a perfect sidekick. Order one with your favorite Subway Series sub today.
Lee and Casey, it's never too late for a good news review to learn all your plan updates. Whether you've been on Medicare or will be soon, we'll give you the confidence you need to succeed.
In addition to Medicare, did you know that we help those under 65 get competitive health insurance as well? If you don't have employer health insurance and are under 65, allow Teton Medicare to help you protect your family with health and life insurance.
Call us today for Medicare and so much more.
Spring is just around the corner and the deals are sizzling hot on leftover 2023 RVs. Check out the 2023 Rockwood 1640 LTD, only $10,995 or $135 a month, no down. Or the open range 26 BH travel trailer bunkhouse that sleeps 9, only $19,995 or $236 a month, no down. Or the Conquest 6237 LE Class C motorhome, only $79,995 or $730 a month, no down.
With over 1,000 RVs in stock, we're sure to have the right one for you.
Trust is more than just a word, it's a promise that we're going to do the right thing by them.
We work on with our employees and stuff is how would you want to be treated? Customer service is a thing of the past, it seems like, in a lot of places, and not here at Stones. We emphasize on customer service. The people that come here are looking for help and guidance.
We're here to find a vehicle that fits your life journey. That's our promise at Stones Kia.
It's a super savings event at Odell's Furniture. Dual reclining sofa and dual reclining console love seat, all for just $888. 6-piece bedroom set, queen bed, dresser, mirror, and nightstand, all for just $488. Sealy queen size plush top mattress, just $388. Queen size platform bed, just $188. Buy with no down payment and no interest for up to 4 full years. It's in stock, ready for immediate delivery or pickup. Odell's Furniture, super savings event. Stores in Idle Falls, Rexburg, Pocatello, and Blackfoot.
Here we go with our must-see top plays of the week. We'll start at number 3 with a usual suspect. Isaac Davis can throw it down with the best of them. That's one alley-oop from last night's district championship against Shelley, and just a short time later, he did it again. We'll see him and the Knights next week at States. We won't see West Jefferson there, but the Panthers are represented in our top plays. At number 2, Raleigh Carter says, "Welcome to the block party." If there was ever a play that deserves slow motion, it is this one for sure. But at number 1, we have a tie. Fit for a poster, if you will. First up, Blackfoot's Carter Anderson will not be denied. Watch this. Oh my! That is just unfair. A spectacular dunk to help send the Broncos to a play-in game Saturday. But that wasn't the only poster. In Star Valley, Simon Gaskell obliterates the rim. Holy smokes! That slam is absolutely unreal. Wow. Our top plays of the week, by the way, from Blackfoot and Star Valley specifically, were sent in by viewers. So if you have a video of a top play, you can see it here on Sportsline. You can send those to us anytime by emailing us at sports@localnews8.com. That's all for this Sportsline Friday night. I'm Eric Moon. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a great rest of your weekend. Good night.
Your local news is now available on any of these streaming services and devices.